Okay. Well, while you're taking the medicine, I'm going to tell you what happened. God is super pissed at Assyria and Judah. So he tells Judah, Assyria's not going to kick your ass. I am. And you're not going to kick Assyria's ass. Because I am. I'm tired of all y'all. Listen, you guys suck. So, King Salamander is worshiping his devil god in this devil temple. Okay? And then his sons run up on him and kill him. Two of his sons. And then his third son, Baldo, becomes king instead. So, with Judah, he told Judah, for 3 years it's going to be shit. Okay. The first year, that's this year. You can only have what you already grew. And the second year, you can only eat what is grown. And then the third year, you can grow some shit, and you can eat whatever grows. Good luck. So, that's where we left off, and where we're picking up. So, stop over here, like literally, right there, and grab you some coffee. I made protein coffee. Keep other people alive juice. So I made some. You can have either one. And then come in and get comfy. Hurry up. Shit's about to happen. Shit's happening. So hurry up and get in here. I am Nikki K the Great. And I am owner of Das Party Pen. And I will be bringing you Das Big Way. And we are going to have a good time. Yeah!
All right, chapter 20. Okay. And those days, Hezekiah was deathly ill. And the prophet Isaiah came to him and said,
God said, set your house in order because you're about to die. Listen, God said it. You're about to die, dude. So, get your shit right. It's happening.
So Hezekiah rolled over and he cried and he said, God, I'm a good guy. I do good things. Why do I gotta die? Listen, I'm so young. I'm like 60 or something. I'm young, you know? Give me a few more years, you know? Listen, I was good. I was really good. And so, Isaiah was walking away, and God's like, tell Isaiah he's gonna live. I'll give him 15 more years. Because, you know, he does a good job. And he does good guy things. And, you know, I did promise David, and, you know, I would look really bad if something was to happen to these people. I would look bad. So, yeah, I'll protect him and I'll protect Judah because, you know, that's my house and stuff.
And Isaiah said, take some figs, chop them up, do a good job, and then put them on that boil that we didn't know he had. You know, but put it on there, people we didn't know was here. Put it on this boil we didn't know was there. So, that's what they did.
And it was healed. They put the figs. They put the figs on the thing, on the boil, and it healed, right? And then Hezekiah said, what's going to be the sign that I'm going to be okay? I know I just got healed and everything, but, what is going to be the sign? And this part is really confusing. So, Miss Raven Lady, Amy, anybody else, Vicious, any of you, do you know what this means? Isaiah said, this is a sign that the Lord's gonna do. Shall the shadow go forward 10 degrees or back 10 degrees? This isn't the only confusing part. Listen. And Hezekiah said, is it a light thing for the shadow to go down 10 degrees? No. So let the shadow turn backwards 10 degrees. So, like, make it go backwards. So, the prophet cried to the Lord and brought the shadow 10 degrees backwards, by which it had gone down in the dial of Ahaz. I don't know what that means. Like, is that like time or something? Like, I don't exactly know. Because Ahaz was king a little while ago. And at that time, Baldo, the son of the king of Babylon, sent letters and a present to Hezekiah because he heard he was sick. And Hezekiah hearkened to them. Okay. So Hezekiah took this present from the king of Babylon and showed them everything, all their wealth, everything, every nice place, every nice tree, everything good. Hezekiah showed this guy, like, hey, look what I got, you can have it, right? And so Isaiah came and was like,
Who are these guys? What are you doing? Are you doing something good? What are you doing? I mean, you're in a place you shouldn't be in with some guys you don't even know. Is this a drug deal? Are you guys doing a drug deal? Haha. What are you doing? Like, for real. You suck.
and Hezekiah's like, I was showing them all the stuff that God has done for me, right? I am showing them all. Like, I'm showing them how good God is to me, right? Like, God's gonna be so good to me. And God said, you suck! What are you doing? Oh my God, what are you doing? Listen, okay. Babylon's gonna come and bust that ass. It's gonna carry all your sons away. It's gonna carry everybody away. You suck. Like, I healed you. I made you great. Like, what the hell? Now you want to show everybody I did good stuff. Why? You suck. No. Everybody here, everything is about to be gone because you want to fuck around. And now you're gonna find out. And Hezekiah's like, yeah, but it's gonna be good in my time, right? Like, it's supposed to be peaceful and good in my time. That's why I was showing these guys all my good stuff. Man, so it's gonna be good in my time, right? And so, where did I go? Wait, where am I in life? Okay. Oh, I'm on the wrong page, duh. Okay. He said, is it gonna be good in my time? And the rest of the acts of Hezekiah and all that he did are in the Chronicles of Judah. And then his son, Manasseh, reigned in his stead. Hold on. Where was he done? It doesn't say where Hezekiah was buried. Wow, that's interesting. Wait a minute. Yeah, it doesn't say where Hezekiah was buried. So anyway, we're going to pause right here. We're going to check on our cats, water our plants, get a refill, repack a bowl, smoke a cigarette, and go pee. And we will be right back. Have food time!
Lady, go!
Chapter 21. Okay. Manasseh was 12 years old when he became king of Judah, and he reigned 55 years. And his mother's name was Hephzibah. I don't know. I don't know, but okay. And he did evil. He did worse than the heathens that God kicked out of the vampire's way. So this like ancient devil god shit. Like the one guy, Ahaz, he resurrected ancient gods and shit. The like gods like Molech and shit like that. Abimelech, the devil god Abimelech, serve shit like that. And he built up all the high places and shit that Hezekiah had ripped up. Like he brought all of that back. And he built devil god altars in God's house. And a giant grove and shit inside of the court, inside of God's house. Okay? So he did all that. And he made his son pass through the fire like they used to do for Molech and shit like that back in the day. Well, he's doing that again. And he's doing stupid, stupid shit. And he built altars for all the hosts of heaven. So all the gods of heaven had an altar inside God's house. Okay? And he consulted with um he observed the times and used enchantments and dealt with familiar spirits and wizards. He wrought such wickedness in the sight of the Lord to provoke him to anger. And he set graven images of the grove he made in God's house. Um, Hold on. Wait 1 second. I gotta, from here on out, I have to read it word for word. Okay? So I apologize ahead of time because this is really hard to figure out what the fuck it's saying. So, okay. And he set the graven image of the grove he had made in the house, which the Lord said to David and Solomon his son, in his house and in Jerusalem, which I have chosen of all the tribes of Israel, will I put my name forever. Neither will I make the feet of Israel move any more out of the land which I gave their fathers. Oh, if only they observe to do according to all that I have commanded them, and according to all the law that my servant Moses commanded them. See, right here it's saying, are you following my 10 commandments? And are you following everything Moses said? Like, that's two very distinct things. God's like, did you follow my commandments? And the law that Moses made? Okay. But they did not listen. And Manasseh seduced them to do evil. He did more evil than all the nations God destroyed before the vampires, Israel. And the Lord spake by his servants and the prophets, saying, because Manasseh, king of Judah, has done all these abominations and acted wickedly above all the Amorites did, which were before him, and has made Judah sin. Okay, he made Judah sin with his idols. Listen, I'm saying, I am bringing evil upon Jerusalem and Judah. Whoever hears of it, both his ears shall tingle. And I will stretch over Jerusalem the line of Samaria and plummet the household of Ahab, and will wipe Jerusalem as a man wipes a ditch, tipping it upside down. And I will forsake the remnant of my inheritance, and deliver them into the hand of their enemies, and they shall become prey and a spoil for their enemies. Because they fucked around, they will find out. Moreover, Manasseh shed innocent blood, a whole fucking lot of it, till he had filled Jerusalem from one end to the other, besides his sin that he made Judah sin and fucking around. And now they will find out. Okay. Now the rest of the acts of Manasseh that he did and his sin that he sinned, they are written in the book of Chronicles of Judah. And Manasseh slept with his father and with his fathers, he died, and was buried in the garden of his own house, in the garden of Uziah, and Ammon, his son, reigned in his stead. And Ammon was 22 when he began to reign in Jerusalem, and his mother's name was Meshulameth of Jotbah. And he did evil in the sight of the Lord, just like Manasseh, and did everything just like Manasseh, didn't even bother with God. And his servants slew him in his own house, and the people of the land slew all of them that had conspired against him. And the people of the land made Josiah, his son, king. Now, the rest of the acts of Amnon are written in the Chronicles of Judah. And he was buried in the same place as his dad in Uziah. And Josiah, his son, became king in his stead. So, that's awesome that he did that. Anyway, thank you for watching.
I love you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, keep your head down, your nose clean, your shoes tied. Learn word magic, it's important. Be good or good at it. I love you. Bye.